Greetings to all. Let us thank God. Today's thought: the best preparation for tomorrow is doing your best today. So, my dear children, do the best today. Today's topic is The Last Stone Carver, Section 2, written by Sigrun Srivastav. There are two characters in this section: the old man and his servant boy Salim. Let us recall Section 1. There was an old stone carver. He had a son. His name was Kobal. The old man liked his traditional work, but his son Kobal did not like to work for low income. So he went to Agra like other stone carvers to make money. The old man had a servant boy. His name was Salim. He came before 5 years. His presence gave hope. The old man wanted to complete the half-finished statue. The Last Stone Carver, Section 2. Dear children, we have seen that the old stone carver's son Kobal went to Agra to earn more money. The old man wanted to complete an half-finished statue for temple. His servant boy encouraged him to do his work. Let us read section 2 to know what had happened. Days and weeks went by. It was a month since Gopal had left. The old man worked tirelessly. It was all there in the stone, the strong, straight shoulders of Krishna, his soft curved hips, the pointed fingers holding the flute delicately to his lips, his serene face eternally beautiful. The old man could see it in the stone. He could feel it. He only had to set it free with a chisel. The old man struggled hard for a month to carve the statue of Krishna. He carved the holy face of Krishna and the pointed fingers holding the flute delicately to his lips. The statue was extremely beautiful. He didn't feel hunger, he didn't feel thirst. He was driven by the strong desire to finish the sculpture in time. It was his biggest piece of work, his best. It would also be his last. On and on he worked, his chisel striking the stone again and again. But then came the day when the old man felt his strength ebb. His shoulders began to ache, his arms felt heavy, and his vision blurred. Overcome with fear, he sank to his knees and prayed. The old man prayed a lot these days. The old man didn't feel hunger and thirst. His chisel was striking the stone again and again. He had a strong desire to complete his work. He thought that the statue was his best and last work. He prayed and cried, Masterji, Salim said, you haven't touched your foot again. Please have some rice and vegetables. You only had a glass of milk for breakfast. Have the curd. You like curd. I know you do. The servant boy Salim requested him to take rice and vegetables and curd because he had only a glass of milk for breakfast. The old man looked up. He whispered, I don't think I will be able to finish it. If Gopal was here, it would be different. He hadn't yet learned to carve the finer details, but in a year or two he would have learned surely. He felt silent. It was the features and hands that gave him trouble. There was something missing in his figures, that something which can't be taught. The old man thought that he would not be able to finish the statue, and he wished to have Gopal with him. He realized that Gopal must learn to carve the finer details. Because it comes from somewhere deep inside you, Salim whispered. From deep inside here, and he pointed to his heart. The old man looked at the boy surprised. He saw him blush and turn his face away. You are right, Salim, you are right. And then he added with sudden bitterness, and if you don't have it here, he thumped his chest. Then you would better go to Agra and mass produce ashtrays for tourists from abroad. Then the old man coughed painfully and reached for his glass of water. Salim felt that the finer details of carving should come from within. The old man also accepted it and felt very sad about his son. Eat, Master Ji, eat. Everything will be all right. After he had eaten, the old man once again took up his hammer and chisel. He worked till late in the night. In the early hours of the morning, the chisel fell from his hand and the hammer dropped to the ground. His old body sagged, falling forward limply. His forehead struck Krishna's flute and slid down the statue to rest on the pedestal. Hey Ram, he muttered, and sank into a comfortable darkness. Salim requested him to eat. After eating, he started to work till late in the night. Suddenly, the chisel and hammer fell from his hand to the ground. At last, the old man fainted. When he opened his eyes, he found himself lying on a cot in his bedroom, covered by a light cotton blanket. When the old man got up, he found that he was lying on a cot in his bedroom, covered with blanket. Let us read the meanings. Serene, calm, blurred, become unclear, plus, so shyness. My dear children, let us recall section 2. The stone carver, section 2. The old man wished that the statue would be the best, and he thought that it was his last statue. He started to work without taking food. His servant boy often compelled him to eat. The old man wanted his son Gopal to learn finer details of carving. Salim said that it should come from within. Finally, the man was fainted. Dear children, today's work. Read the lesson The Last Stone Carver, section 2. Dear children, we will see what would happen when the old man opened his eyes in the next video. Good luck. Thank you.